and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Rubber Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. NASCAR Weekend Review, reviewing the 3 races from the Atlanta Motor Speedway over the weekend. The Active Pest Control 200 for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. The Renault 250 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And then the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. As for the Camping World Truck Series, we had a dominating effort on Christopher Bell's part in the number 4 truck, winning both stages and winning the race, finishing first. Christopher Bell in the 4 truck, Matt Crafton in the 88 was second, Johnny Sauter was third in the 21, Ben Rhodes fourth in the 27, and Chase Elliott making a rear Camping World Truck Series start, finishing 5th in the 23 truck. Top 5 in points, we have Christopher Bell at 93 points in the chase, or the playoff with his win. Johnny Sauter second, tied with Ben Rhodes, both with 86 points. Kaz Grella, the winner at Daytona, sitting 4th with 78 points. He's locked into the playoffs. And then Matt Crafton sitting 5th with 72 points. As we've seen in these first 2 truck races of the year, Daytona and Atlanta, winning the stages, helps you in points. As we see with Johnny Sauter sitting 2nd, he won the first 2 stages at Daytona, got in a crash, he's still sitting 2nd in points. That helped him. So dividing these points up, I'm loving the stage racing. I haven't been this excited about NASCAR in years. So this was, I hated the chase when it first started. I hated the knockout when it first started. This is one thing that NASCAR has done that I really like. As for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the Renault 250, we might as well just call it the Kyle Busch 250. Dominating by Kyle Busch in the 18 car, winning both stages. A lot of the Monster Energy Cup drivers just dominated this race. This is why I hate them racing, but I guess you need them there to get fans to watch, to get to know the young guys. So we had Kyle Busch in the 18 car first, Brett Keselowski in the 22 second, Kyle Larson in the 42 third, Kevin Harvick in the 41 fourth, then the first Xfinity driver, Elliott Sadler, in the 1 car 5th, Darrell Watts Jr. in the 6th car coming in 6th, rookie William Byron in the number 9 car, 7th, Austin Dillon in the 2 car 8th, and Daniel Hemrick in the 21 car 9th. Top 5 in points, Elliott Sadler coming off his 2 stage wins at Daytona, sitting 1st in points. William Byron 2nd with 67 points. Elliott has 70 points, by the way. Ryan Reed locked into the playoffs with his Daytona win, 66 points. And then Brendan Gaughan and then Matt Tifft wrapping out the top 5. As for the Monster Energy Cup Series, NASCAR Cup Series, Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. This is where the stage racing helps. Dominated Kevin Harvick this race. If it wasn't for the stages, the first stage, and I think into the second stage, those 2 yellow flags, and a green flag the whole way. Those are the only 2 yellow flags for the stages. I think it would have got ugly. It would have been boring. It added excitement to it. 9 pit stops by Harvick, I think 10 by Brad Keselowski. The pit strategy, do a short pit, do a long pit. You're gaining 2 seconds of new tires. So, Brad Keselowski short pitted on that first stage, got behind a little bit, but worked against the track, worked in the car. Him and Paul Wolf worked together. Ryan Childress and Kevin Harvick, look what they had done, dominating that race. Came down to the last pit stop. I seen something on Twitter, online, where Deanna Harvick was throwing a fit about Austin Dillon staying out, not pitting, causing that caution. That's fine. If he even though that caution happened, that didn't cost Kevin Harvick the race. Kevin Harvick cost Kevin Harvick the race. When you speed off on the pit road, and you got to start in the longest line, he took a chance and missed. His own fault. He rebounded to finish 8th, I believe it was. He's still leading the points. Because of his dominating, he won those first 2 segments, got those bonus points. So he didn't come out of a bad weekend. You don't blame other people when you made the mistake. Yes, I agree, Austin Dillon should have pitted. He should not have passed pit road. NASCAR should have done something with that, penalized him of some sort. He should not have stayed out there. He should have came down pit road. Since it was electrical, he could have went behind the wall, fixed it, and came back out. His teammate had the same problem. So obviously the Childress car had an alternator issue. That's why they led to a battery issue. Ryan Newman had to change batteries. And then it did open up for an exciting finish between Brad Keselowski and Kyle Larson. Ford, 2 wins in a row. Wow, unbelievable. Brad Keselowski getting the victory. Kyle Larson second. Matt Kenseth third. Ford, Chevy, Toyota. That's parity. Casey Kane finishing 4th. Chase Elliott 5th. Joey Logano 6th. And Kurt Busch 7th, the Daytona 500 winner. Points. Kevin Harvick leading the points with 90. Second is Kurt Busch at 86, Brad Keselowski third with 84, and then Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, and Martin Truex. Obviously Kurt Busch and Brad Keselowski locked into the playoffs with those 2 victories. Next week we go to Vegas. I think with this new aero package, you're going to see a lot more racing like this. I think going into Vegas, the guys who did well here, the Keselowskis, the Larsons, those guys are still going to do well there. The Fords are dominant this year. I don't know what it is. I think it's the new aero package because the last time they tweaked the aero package, it helped the Toyotas. Because if you go back before they created that last aero package, the package before that, from 2 years ago, the Chevys were dominant. And that package helped the Toyotas, 2015? This package is helping the Fords. They got to do something to help the Chevrolets. Or the Chevrolets got to figure something out. But that wraps up the weekend review. NASCAR Atlanta weekend. Stay tuned for the Vegas preview. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great night. Have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.